enjoyed my time at the campground. I think I really needed it. I needed to do laundry and I needed to take a shower, and I think I needed to just have a space that I could just spread out all of my stuff. I got rid of about 3 trash bags full of stuff. So hopefully, I mean, I feel like I have not gained a whole lot of space. I still have way too much stuff, but I got rid of 3 big trash bags full of stuff, mostly clothes. So that's good. I don't need all of this stuff. So I'm in the process of downsizing and figuring out what I actually need and what I don't need. So I do think it was good for me to stay at the campground. But I stayed there for 2 nights, and both nights bears were by my cabin. I didn't know about the first night until after I talked to one of my neighbors. They said that their cooler had been destroyed. And then the second night, or last night, I actually heard something on the deck. So I got up and went to go film, or I went to go see what was happening. I pulled my camera out and I saw fresh bear tracks on my cabin right by the front door. So they were back last night wandering, looking for food. According to the locals, it's a mama and her cubs. So sadly, I didn't get them on camera. It was too dark and I couldn't see them, so they must have already ran off or went around the corner or something. But yeah, that was exciting. We are in bear country. Uray is notorious for having black bears in town. So I know the last 2 years that I've been coming here, talking to the locals, they've had to relocate bears several times. And so we're definitely in bear country. You guys, there was a bear outside my window. You can see, I don't know why I won't focus, but you can see the paw prints right there. There's a bear out there. Oh my God, that's so crazy. There's a bear out there. I heard it. I heard something. It woke me up. Something was walking around. It was a bear. But I'm just waiting for this guy to move. I went to the grocery, got my groceries in, and now I'm just waiting for this guy to move so that I can get to camp. I'm gonna probably camp around here, and here in just a few minutes I'll give you all an update on how I work from the road full time. But according to the website, there's cell phone service here, but I don't have any, and there is literally a deer right there. Alright, I'm totally bummed. They said there was cell phone service back here, but there's not. Zilch. So, we're gonna head back. But I didn't film the road end, so at least now I can film the road. But yeah, I would totally have camped there if I could. But here's where I saw the deer. But he's gone. Oh! That was a big bump. Alright, we got our first water crossing. is a campsite. There's a fire ring. I'm in National Forest land, but I don't know how comfortable I feel parking right here, and that's the main road. It's an established campground on several of my apps that I use. And I mean, it's a stunning spot. I don't know. Like, I feel like this is where people would turn around if they had to. Granted, they still could, and I can probably back up a little bit more, like right here, to give people more room. But I don't know. The spot's back in the back. Claimed to have 3 bars of Verizon. Zilch. So I came back here. I mean, it is absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful spot. Uray's just down there. And you got a nice view of the road down there. Alright, so I just had a Jeep come and turn around. I was already on the fence about this place, and I don't think it's a good idea. This is literally the only spot that people can turn around. So I've decided it's time to find another spot. Now there is a spot just down the road. I'm gonna see if it has cell phone service. Alright, so we moved locations just down the way. I literally can see the road where I would park. At first I was a little hesitant to come here because it's like a residential area, but there's fire. So look at these views. So I'm just outside of Ouray, Colorado. And it's actually nice today, but it looks like a storm is trying to roll over. I doubt it'll actually hit us. There's no rain in the forecast, but it sure does create some ominous October vibes. It's a very cold, snowy day, but we're staying nice and toasty inside of the 4Runner. I have not deployed the tent the last couple of nights just because it has been so cold, and I've just felt warmer inside the car. It's less work with the dogs, with the ramps, and not having frozen fingers trying to climb the ladder. So we've just been hanging out inside the 4Runner. So I thought I'd take advantage of this opportunity to kind of talk about the internet options I have and that I use while I'm on the road full time. A lot of people have asked me to go over what providers I use and how I get internet on the road. Since I do work full time from the road, I do have to have reliable internet, and I do have to have backup internet just in case things go down. So I have a few different ways of getting internet on the road. We'll start with the more basic ones that pretty much everybody's gonna have, unless you don't have this feature on your cell phone. But I have a hotspot on my cell phone, and that has really worked out best as far as conveniences go. It's like one of those things where it's just really convenient to use my cell phone as a hotspot, but it does come with limited data, even though it is an unlimited plan. I should rephrase and say it comes with unlimited data, but it only has X amount of gigs that are fast data. So once you reach that number, which will depend on your company if you want to go the hotspot route, so then you really have slow internet. Another option that I have is also through my cell phone provider, and I have a jetpack through Verizon, and that comes with unlimited data as well, but it's very similar to the hotspot in that it has X amount of data for fast, and then once you've exhausted that, it goes to a slower speed. I haven't had any issues with either one of those options, and honestly, that's been enough internet for me to work full time on the road and still edit videos. I do max out a lot, especially if I'm streaming. So I don't usually stream a whole lot or anything like that. So that's kind of been a bummer. But when I was just using those two, when I'd go do laundry, I'd download movies while I was at the laundromat on free Wi-Fi, or go into town or a coffee shop or something like that. That's how I was doing it before. But I ran into an issue, and I ended up having to get a third internet option. And this one is by far the most expensive option I have. It's basically the same as my cell phone and my hotspot monthly plan for just this internet, but it has been pretty awesome. I went through a company called Cyberonics. I am not sponsored by them, but I will say they haven't let me down. And it's been a pretty good system for having internet. I'm actually using it the majority of the time. The downside to having this internet provider is that it has an AC or a wall outlet requirement. Luckily, I've got 2 Jackeries and I've got an AC unit in my vehicle that I can, as long as I'm running the vehicle, I can access that outlet as well. So I do have that third option as internet, and that is my primary internet. That way I'm not using my cell phone's hotspot as much, and I use my jetpack as in case of an emergency. Cyberonics basically is a company that goes off of cell phone towers for service. So you typically would pick your service provider, or depending on your address, you would pick the closest cell phone tower, and that would be who you get your provider from. But since I'm a full-time nomad and I asked them this, I specifically said I go, I travel, I'm not in one spot, I don't just stick to one cell phone tower. They said that they have a plan where you can actually select which provider you want to go through. You can go through Verizon, AT&T, and so forth. And I chose Verizon because typically Verizon is the best, at least in my experiences, for coverage. They are pricey, but who isn't these days? So that's one of the reasons why I like Cyberonics. It's got 2 little antennas on it, and it does come with a master antenna that's about this big that you can mount. I just haven't found a good spot in the 4Runner to mount that, and honestly I haven't really needed it because it does come with 2 small antennas about this long, and it's had really good coverage. With the antennas, I usually get 1 bar better than with my cell phone. It comes with an Ethernet connection. So if I ever run into an issue again where my work laptop will just not connect through Wi-Fi, I can hardwire in through the Ethernet, and that's really awesome. Like I said, my cell phone and my jetpack is through Verizon as well. So the final option that I have, which is not the most reliable or the most ideal option, is my vehicle. My vehicle comes with Wi-Fi capabilities, and when I had Brutus the F350, I had purchased a year's worth of AT&T Wi-Fi for the truck. So when I sold Brutus, I called them to cancel, and they said that my car is compatible with the Wi-Fi feature as well, so I can just transfer my plan because I still had like 7 months left of my Wi-Fi. So I also have AT&T Wi-Fi that I can use while I'm driving or if the car is running. So I don't use that for work, but I usually use that AT&T when I'm driving from location to location and I want to upload a YouTube video or I want to download a movie or something. It's worked really well. So those are the primary ways that I get internet, and so far they've worked for me. When I first hit the road, I just had my cell phone and a jetpack, and I was maxing out my fast data every month. Well, I hope this information was helpful or insightful, and if I didn't answer all of your questions or if you come up with any others, please leave them in the comments box below, and I'd be happy to answer the questions if I can. And also give this video a thumbs up if you felt that this was useful. Share it with your friends and family. That really helps my channel, and I really appreciate that. But I think I've covered everything for the internet, so I think I'm going to go back to doing my favorite thing, which is making food. Actually, my favorite thing is eating the food, not making the food, but you gotta make it to eat it, so I better get to work.